Animals, invertebrates and vertebrates. Animals. From lions, tigers, and bears to jellyfish, sponges, and sea slugs, the animal kingdom is the largest and most diverse of the kingdoms. The species in this kingdom are further grouped into invertebrates, animals without backbone, such as spiders, insects, sponges, and worms, and vertebrates, animals with backbones, fish, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals. With or without backbones, all animals share some characteristics. Unlike plants, animals cannot create their own food. They rely on other life forms for food. Some animals, herbivores, eat plants, while others, carnivores, eat the animals that eat the plants. Some animals, omnivores, eat both plants and animals. Plants rely on animals too. Most flowering plants need animals, especially insects, to take pollen from one flower to another so that new seeds can form. Without animals, many plants could not produce seeds. Animals also help spread plant seeds. Birds and bats eat the fruit the plants produce. The fruit is digested and the seeds are dropped in the animal's waste away from the adult plant. This gives the new plants room to grow. Invertebrates. Invertebrates live anywhere on Earth, on land and in water. They range from sea sponges, corals, and jellyfish to insects, spiders, and worms. About the only thing they all have in common is that none of them have a backbone. Instead, many have an exoskeleton, a tough outer covering that protects them. Of all the invertebrates, insects are probably the most familiar, for good reason. They make up more than 3/4 of all invertebrates. Some invertebrates are enormous. The giant squid is probably the biggest invertebrate on Earth. It can grow up to 18 meters long and weigh over 450 kilograms. Even its eyes are huge, as big as basketballs. But most invertebrates are small enough that you'd easily overlook them. Their size makes them so difficult to find that scientists believe there may be millions more invertebrates still to be discovered and named. Vertebrates. Vertebrates are the animals we know best. Why? Because even without a microscope, they are easy to find. All it takes is a quick look in a mirror to bring you face to face with one. But although vertebrates are all around us, they make up only a tiny portion of the species on Earth. Vertebrates are subdivided into fish, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals. The main thing they have in common is a backbone, which is made up of a series of bones called vertebrae. The vertebrae house and protect the spinal cord, which works with the brain to control everything in the body. Vertebrates also have an internal skeleton that allows for movement, support, and protection. Today, vertebrates can be found on land and in water, but the first vertebrates lived only in the seas about 360 million years ago. Some of these creatures started to move out of the sea and vertebrate life on land begun.